Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be an unpopular opinion video because I just feel like lately all my unpopular opinions have been like on my mind, and I just decided that I should just make a video of it. So basically, I'm just going to share my unpopular opinions. I only have a few of them, and then I want you guys to comment like which ones that you agree with or which ones that you think, yeah, like that's unpopular, like please don't ever say that again. Because I don't know, I feel like some of my unpopular opinions are pretty much common sense, but it's just like because the world is not the world, but well, the world, but the country is so divided right now. Like you can have a very popular opinion and still feel like it's divided because the people around you just disagree. So I just want to know, like, if I do I sound crazy, or are these opinions like really like facts? That's just me. So we're gonna figure it out. Anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, so my first unpopular opinion is I think it's super weird. Not weird, but just like, I don't know, it's like weird when people look for a best friend. Like, I don't know, it's just weird when people be like, I'm looking for a best friend. Like, if you're trying to be my best friend, DM me. Like, if you're trying to just find friends, like, yeah, that's cool. But I feel like a best friend is something that, like, first of all, I kind of feel like it goes without saying. Like, you don't designate a best friend. Like, a best friend just happens to be your best friend. It's just the person you happen to go to and confide in all the time, the person you trust with your life. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, how are you just gonna pick a random stranger and be like, okay, you're my new best friend? And I feel like that's literally what people do on Twitter, and it's so weird to me. Like, what? And I don't know, I'm like one of those people who feels like friends and best friends, there's a nice fat line, like they are not the same. But I don't know, I just feel like if you do that with a regular friend, like, hey, I want a friend, DM me if you want to be my friend, that's normal. But if you're like, hey, I want a bestie, I want a best friend for life, DM me, like, what? That's weird. It's like having auditions for a best friend. Like, that's weird. I feel like a best friend is just like someone that you have, you know, mad love for. And I don't know, I just feel like you can't just pick a random best friend, because then whenever you start calling a best friend and you realize you don't like them, now you look dumb. So I don't know, I just feel like I don't like when people do that. That's just an unpopular opinion because I see people do it all the time. So I know people disagree, but I don't know if y'all disagree. So let me know if you think that that opinion is wrong. I mean, it's an opinion, but you know, do you think it's like how do you feel about that? Okay, my next unpopular opinion is probably going to have y'all coming to my house with torches and pitchforks. But I used to keep this a secret because I never wanted to tell anyone, because I just thought that like there was not one female, one girl, one woman on the planet who would agree with me, because I just thought like all girls just thought the same, and I was like the one girl who was different. But since then, I feel like people are starting to agree with me slowly. But I've said this to two people, like two of my friends, in like the recent past, and they both were like, yeah, that's true, like you're right. But oh, I just know y'all finna hate me. Some of y'all finna hate me, but no, I'm just kidding. Okay, let me just get out the way. I'm trying to get it out the way at the beginning of the video so that y'all can like just click out the video if you hate me after this. But whatever. Okay, so my second unpopular opinion is that I cannot stand this. Like, okay, I'm all for girl code. I love girl code. You know, you never leave your friend at a party. You know, like girl code is a really good thing. Like, I love it. But there's one rule of girl code that I just cannot get behind. And I was never behind it. Like, I've never been able to get behind this. From the moment I first started liking boys, and my friends would like boys too, and it was just like, you know, like I just never agreed with this rule. And it's the don't date your friend's ex. Like, not okay. Wait, let me just. I have never dated a friend's ex. I've never even had a boyfriend really, but there's like the one instance was like in middle school. This one girl didn't like that I was talking to the guy that she was talking to previously, and it was like, what is that? It was like, I don't know, it was crazy. Like there was so much tension in like our friend group and stuff, and I was like, I just don't understand. Like, it's not like y'all aren't here's my logic. Like, for starters, the human mind, the human body, like, you cannot help who you fall in love with. You can't help who you catch feelings for. That's not, feelings are really involuntary. You can't force yourself to feel a kind of way. If you're mad at somebody for something, but you're like, you can't force yourself to be happy and treat them, you know what I mean? Like, you can't, I mean, like, yeah, you can act like you're not mad, but you're still mad. Like, inside you still feel mad. You can't force your feelings away or force your feelings to change. So I don't like that there's like this whole rule where you cannot date your friend's ex. Because what if your friend is a homie hopper and she's dated like 50 guys? And what if you live in a small city and there's only 52 guys and she just dated 50 of them? That's only 2 guys left for you to date, or else you have to move somewhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that's not fair. And there's so many like what's the word? I forgot the word. Exceptions. There's so many exceptions to it. Like, I just feel like it shouldn't even be a rule to begin with, because for starters, most friends, well, I can't say that for everyone, but I personally have never had the same taste in guys other than that one time. Like, when it's become a more serious thing, like as I got older, when I was in high school, I've never liked the same guy as any of my friends because I don't have the same taste as my friends. So I just feel like, but even if it's just like, I shouldn't have to complete, you know what I mean? I don't know. I see why it became such a huge rule, because it's easier for you to catch feelings for someone if you've already seen how they treat other people. Like, it's one thing if the boyfriend cheated on your best friend and you want him now. Like, what attracts you to that? He just cheated on her. He's unfaithful. He's not loyal. Why would you want that? But it's a different thing if they just don't work out, or one of them moves to another place, or, you know, just the relationship just isn't for them. That should not mean that you never get to date or lay your eyes on that person. And that's weird. And for the girls who like completely shun and cut off the girls who like talk to the guys or show interest in the guy or date the guy or fall in love with the guy afterwards, y'all are weird. I mean, like, I'm sorry, you can hate me, but I just don't understand. Like, how am I supposed to control who I like? Like, what is this, Romeo and Juliet? You can't keep me from who I think that I want to be with. That's not fair. And that's not even your job. Or you don't have that authority over me. Other than that one time in 8th grade, I didn't date him. We were just like talking and flirting. But other than that, like, I've literally never done it. I just don't think that it should be a rule. So my next unpopular opinion is I hate YouTube pranks. Specifically the ones where it's like a couple, like girlfriend pranks boyfriend or boyfriend pranks girlfriend. I cannot get behind those pranks. I feel like these like pranks where you act like you're cheating on your partner, like, that is so ghetto to me and so uncalled for. Like, yes, it's a prank, but like, it's like, for what? Like, why are you doing that? I don't know. That's just how I feel though. I just wish people wouldn't do that, because like, if it doesn't matter if it's a prank or not, especially when it's an actual human being in the bed. Oh, because y'all might as well just be doing it. Like, at that point, yeah, come on. Because first of all, you're doing it for an audience because you're posting it to YouTube, and that's your only, like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I don't know if I would be able to get behind that. I mean, okay, so like, I can get, no, I really can, but I can slightly understand if you have like a doll or just pillows, or you're just doing the motions if there's no one there. But like, the guys who like actually get a girl and prank as if, like, it's hard to explain. Like, I watched this one video last summer where the guy had a real girl, and the video was like 30 minutes long, because after she found them in the bed, it was like, regardless of if there was a camera or not, like, you literally just, like, y'all are in the bed together under the same cover, you're on top of her. It doesn't matter if that's a prank or not, it looks very much real. So, you know, and they were literally fist fighting, like, she was throwing things, like, she didn't care if it was a prank. And I agree, like, what the heck? There's something that you're not telling me, because okay. My next unpopular opinion. This, I feel so strongly about this. Like, oh my gosh, I feel so strongly about this. This is probably my biggest unpopular opinion of this entire video. Is I cannot stand. I think it is the most. It's one of the worst things you can do. Is put your business in general on social media. There's nothing wrong with like putting your accomplishments and your good things on social media, but when you put your negative stuff on social media, when I tell you, you are literally drawing a target on your chest. Like, people, there's always going to be somebody who's out to get you. There's always going to, not out to get you, like kill you, but like there's always going to be somebody who's preying on your downfall, that does not want you to succeed, that's secretly hating on you, that secretly wishes that you weren't getting successful. And when you post things like, oh, my boyfriend just broke up with me, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life, and oh, my life is in shambles, I just lost my job, oh my gosh, I'm so depressed right now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I understand, like, those feelings are very much real, and you have every right to those feelings. If if that's what you feel, that's what you feel. But putting it on social media is not the thing to do. Like, I understand, like, a lot of times when you post it, somebody's gonna be like, oh, DM me. 5 times out of 10, that person could be telling you to DM them so that they can get all your like business and use it against you. Or 5 times out of 10, they're wanting to know what's going on so that they can actually help you. Regardless, don't, like, please, do not put your personal negative business. And I say negative because it's the negative things that people are going to use against you, not the positive. If you're doing good, people are just going to be quiet or congratulate you or sit and be mad and jealous. But they can't use a good thing against you. It's good. But when you have negative stuff on your timeline, or not your timeline, but on your page, on your post, like whatever, like, oh my gosh, please, you don't understand how bad that is. Like, oh my gosh. And then it's another thing because it's like you're telling everyone your business, and it's the same people that be like, oh my gosh, my boyfriend just broke up with me, oh my gosh, I'm so depressed, oh my gosh, I'm crying, oh my gosh, I've been crying all day, I'm so sad, oh, I just lost my job, I just feel like it's really not smart for you to do that. Like, when you do that, you're just basically telling people that you're weak right now and to take advantage of you. And I just feel like that's not something that you should do. Don't tell people when you get in a breakup. When you're fighting with your boyfriend or girlfriend, don't post about it. Don't leave hints, because then that's telling the little rats that they can sneak on in the garage and take your man, which tell them they can't, because they can't. So my next unpopular opinion, and I feel like people will agree with me. The only people who won't agree with me on this are people who have done what I'm about to say. And it's not a lot of people because this is kind of a new thing. But my opinion is that when you have the virus, COVID-19, and you don't tell people that you have the virus, but you know you have the virus, and you're still hanging out with these people and partying with these people and doing whatever with these people. I mean, for starters, you shouldn't even be doing that because this is no time to be partying. But if you're hanging out with people knowing you have the virus and you don't tell them that you have the virus, that is the exact equivalent, in my opinion, of having an STD knowingly and still having sex with people knowing that you're infecting them. Like, come on now. The virus, if you have no underlying conditions and you're a healthy young age, the virus most likely is not going to kill you. But STDs, some of them can kill you. So I feel like having the virus is really nothing to be embarrassed about. Like, it's a virus. We couldn't really help it. And you honestly couldn't help if you got it for the first few months, because we really didn't know what was going on. Like, from December, January, and February, we didn't really know that there was a virus until about March. So I just feel like there's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, just quarantine and get yourself healthy again and go hang out with your friends, but if they don't have the virus. But having the virus and not telling people is like, that's disrespectful and that's rude, because you're knowingly infecting them. You're knowingly spreading that virus, and that's disrespectful, because these people may think that they either don't have it, they may think they've already had it and aren't planning on getting tested, and because they think that you don't have it, you're infecting them and they have it now and they don't even know. So that, like, it's literally spreading the virus, which is the one thing we're trying to not do during these times. So if you have the virus and you don't tell people, at least the people, not even like you should tell people that you've previously been in contact with, and you should not be hanging out with other people unless you tell them that you have the virus and they just don't care. That's their prerogative. But you can't knowingly have the virus and hang out with people and not tell them. Like, that is so rude. And you don't know what kind of underlying conditions that they may have and aren't telling you about because they're personal. So you just have to be like mindful of that. I shouldn't even have to say this though. Like, what? But there's people who are really doing that. So when you want to knowingly spread the virus, remember that it's the same thing as having an STD and knowingly infect someone else, which people get sued for. Just saying. Okay, so this is my last unpopular opinion, and it's not that big of a deal, but it just irritates me when I see it on Twitter. So I cannot stand, I just feel like lately, maybe because of quarantine and people not having anything to do, but people are so consumed and so engrossed in the lives of celebrities, and it's just like, it's kind of sad. Like, yes, celebrities are celebrities. Y'all just saw me, was that this video? Oh no, in my last video y'all saw me, or one video, y'all saw me talk about how much I cannot live without Party Next Door. Like, I love his music, I love him, we're married. So it's not like a crazy thing to like love a celebrity or like to really be infatuated with a celebrity, but I just don't think people are having these little regular celebrity crushes anymore. Like, people are literally, they dang near know their social security numbers and stuff. Like, it's actually weird to me. Like, people are so involved in these celebrities' lives, and it's so annoying, especially because like when you think about it, there are a few things that slip out. Some people some celebrities have friends that are not loyal to them and sell stories and stuff like that. That's very true. But for the most part, you only know what celebrities want you to know. Like, so I don't know. And I just feel like, you know, maybe a tweet or two, maybe an opinion or two about whatever's going on is cool. Unless it's something crazy like R. Kelly, like, come on. That's a different story. But like, all this stuff that's going on, I just feel like it's okay to have a little bit of say-so, or not say-so, but a little bit of a opinion about it. But for you to completely like spend 2 weeks talking about one celebrity or one couple, it's crazy to me. And I just don't, people are really obsessed with celebrities, and I just feel like they're people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I saw Party Next Door, I wouldn't pee on myself, I wouldn't scream, I would be like, oh my gosh, that's Party Next Door. I would go give him a hug. Well, I would ask if I could give him a hug and ask for a picture, maybe have a little light conversation, and then we can go get married. Like, it's nothing big, it's not that serious. People are literally acting like these celebrities personally know them and pay their bills. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please share my video if you want to. Comment which opinions you agree with and which opinions you don't agree with. You can start an argument in the comments. I really don't care. Like, I'd be bored, and it'll give me something to do. Oh, and comment your unpopular opinions. Like, it could be about food, it could be about celebrities, it could be about the virus, it could be about anything. But yeah, and then some of these, like I said, they might not have even been unpopular, but like, because of the people around me, sometimes I think that they're unpopular, because you'll be surprised. People just, it's crazy. There's so many different types of people, like smart and dumb. So like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share. Oh, turn on my post notifications so you can be notified when I post a new video. My makeup is looking so, does my makeup look bad, y'all? I don't know. I feel like I look weird. I might do this whole video over again, because I feel like I don't look that cute. Especially, like, y'all see these, like, you see these lines? That should not be there, should it? Whatever. Like, I literally don't have the energy to care anymore. With that being said, that's all for my video. See you guys next time. Peace out, Girl Scout.